Why are those murders still out there? Why has he not turned over evidence to the district attorney? I spoke this morning to the district attorney, and she tells me that she's waiting for him to turn in the results of the investigation. It's going on 2 months. On Sunday, it'll be Father's Day, exactly 2 months after he was shot, and he left his family without a provider, left his mother without a son, and left his family without him. So we ask on this very important day of Juneteenth that justice be done. Justice be done. You know, no longer play at being transparent, hugging people and this and that, and being on the talk shows and talking about reform when you don't mean it. To date, he has not released the videos on the Tuttle's case. You know, those couple that were murdered? They're still not released the videos. They haven't released the findings. We haven't gotten any findings for Nicolas Chavez, and there's been 5 other people killed, and we have nothing from him. He's playing these games, talking to some family members, but not to others. He's getting the answers he wants. We're not standing for it anymore. Thank you so much. You want to speak next? And then you speak next.
No, please.
Jesus Medel. My first name is spelled J-E-S-U-S. My last name is M-E-D-E-L. It's spelled as such. I'm the current historian for the American GI Forum. The American GI Forum is a congressionally chartered veterans organization that started in 1948 and is nationwide. But we are here because we are demanding transparency and justice with regards to the case of Mr. Chavez. Let me tell you what the purpose of our organization is: to secure the blessings of American democracy at every level of life, local, state, and national, for all inhabitants of our country, the U.S., as well as to further the rights of all veterans, of all of our members, their families and friends. Most importantly, to secure adequate representation and participation of the ethnic minorities represented by this organization at policy making, administrative, and enforcement of levels of local, state, and national government in all departments, agencies, bureaus, or other governmental units. Also, to combat all practices of prejudicial or discriminatory nature in local, state, and national life. Excuse me. In short, we are here to uphold the tenets of the American GI Forum, and we want transparency and accountability with regards to the Chavez case. Put yourself in his shoes. If you were his parent, shot more than 20 times by 5 police officers on his knees, this is becoming immoral in our community, and it tears the cultural, economic, and ethnic democracy of our nation. This, what happened, is tearing our nation apart. And this is just a microcosm of what's going on nationwide. We want more transparency, more accountability with regards to the Chavez case and other similar cases. Viva Chavez!
Viva!
Viva Chavez!
Con permiso.
For Nicolas Chavez.
Okay, guys, can you please put your phones on silence, please? Okay, give your name, sir, please, and who are you with?
My name is Randall Callanan, Randall, R-A-N-D-A-L-L, Callanan, K-A-L-L-I-N-E-N. And I am a longtime civil rights lawyer. It's been so long that over 2 decades ago, I had a case where an individual was shot and killed by undercover HPD. And I won that case because we found evidence of a cover-up. We found evidence of tampering with the scene of the death. Now we see 20 years later, with all these promises by Chief Acevedo, by Mayor Turner, his boss, that we're going to be open. We got body cameras. Well, you can have body camera videos, but if you can't see the videos, that doesn't do any good whatsoever. We need openness. The citizens of Houston need to hug those videos so they can see what the police are doing right and what the police are doing wrong. Everyone who buys a candy bar or a soda pop pays taxes, sales tax to the city of Houston. The poorest people in the city of Houston pay Houston taxes. There has been a whole series of shootings. I run a website called Civilians Down, which has shown that since the body camera is introduced, HPD has shot hundreds of citizens. How many have they released? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of one out of hundreds of shootings since the body camera has come into place. 60 or so since Chief Acevedo has been here. Over 100 since Mayor Turner has been here. Where are these videos? Are the police doing things right? Are things police doing wrong?
Wrong.
Thank you very much.
I come to you as a concerned citizen. My name is Cynthia De La Rosa, and I wrote just a few words. It's called When Spirits Speak. I speak to the spirits, and they are standing next to me, screaming in my ear. Will you not speak for me, sister? Will you not tell my story? It is justice I seek. I say yes, brothers and sisters. It is I and many who will carry your message of justice sought. I am the voice of those who are voiceless. We are the voice of those who have been silenced forever. At the end of bullets meant to protect, Nicolas Chavez and many more became suspect. A man, son, brother, friend, asking for help, pleading for his life. Their minds already made up. How dare he disturb us? He was met with a hail of bullets instead, shot dead. No mercy, no compassion was to be found by this man laying on the ground. Many lives were changed that day, never to be the same way. Today and always, we will seek the truth. Justice will prevail. We must have police accountability.
Jose Vega, we're proud to be Tejano. You know, when I see little Nick here standing next to us holding this sign, it makes me want to tell him not to give up and to stand up, to keep his head up. Where was those police officers? Where was that police officer that could have said, hey, wait a minute, don't shoot so quickly. Let's think about this. Instead, let's help him out. He's in trouble. He's going through some pain. Where are those good cops that we say are out there? Where are they at? Chief Acevedo, stop being a celebrity. And stand up to the plate. Stand up to the plate and take care of your city before you go out there and take care of others.
That's right.
Do your homework here. Election times are coming, and believe me, your time is up. Your time is up. And we are announcing that as of today. La raza unida jamás será vencida. Nicolas Chavez. We stand behind Nicolas Chavez, and we're not finished here, because after this, we will rename this street under Nicolas Chavez. I promise you that. Que viva la raza.
My name is Elizabeth Lozano from the Carnalismo National Brown Berets de Houston. The night that Nicolas Chavez had passed away, was murdered, we all saw it. Facebook Live. No one could believe what was happening in our neighborhood. No one could comprehend how a man who was supposedly suicidal was murdered while on his knees.
He was executed.
On his knees. Again, on his knees. How was he a threat? How could he intimidate trained officers? The training needs to change. It needs to come to de-escalation. You need to train them to de-escalate and not reach for their gun. You need to train them to work with people that have mental issues. Art Acevedo, stop. We don't need a celebrity. We need a man that knows how to control his people. Stop trying to control the citizens of Houston if you cannot even control your own officers.
Yes. Right. Yep.
Es todo.
And this just goes out to every police officer, young police officer out there. Let it be known that if this happens again, think about it. The people that are here, the Houston Coalition for Justice, LULAC, Proud to Beat the Hound, the Brown Berets of Houston, the Cardenismo, will be breathing down your neck. And we will find justice. Make sure that before you make that move, we're going to start hitting your pockets. That's what we're going to do.
Justice for Nicolas Chavez. Justice for Nicolas Chavez.
Buenas tardes, señores y señoras. Estamos aquí en este día de Juneteenth y damos respetos a la comunidad afroamericana. Al mismo tiempo estamos aquí para pedir justicia para Nicolas Chavez, que fue baleado más de 30 veces mientras que él cayó de rodillas y no se estaba defendiendo. Según los policías, que tenían miedo de su vida, cuando él no tenía armas. Lo único que dicen que tenía una taser, pero eso no se ha probado. Y entonces lo balearon más de 30 veces. Esto no es justicia. Esto no es ser buenos policías. Los policías deben de ser guardianes de la paz, nos deben de cuidar a nosotros los ciudadanos, porque nosotros pagamos sus sueldos por medio de impuestos y todo. Ahora no se ha visto nada comparado con lo que se vio en el caso de Floyd, de George Floyd, ni en el caso de este otro, de Rayshard Brooks en Atlanta, que inmediatamente corrieron a los policías del departamento y los indagaron y los hallaron culpables de asesinato. Porque aquí no se ha visto nada, porque aquí todavía estamos 2 meses después de que lo mataron. Ya va a ser Día de los Padres, el 21, va a cumplir 2 meses. Todavía no vemos acción. El chief Acevedo se para el cuello y sale en los talk shows, salió en el View, salió en CNN, abrazando y palmeando a los marchistas que andaban con el Floyd case y hasta llorando. Pero esto es pura lágrima de cocodrilo, porque aquí no está haciendo nada en su propia ciudad, que nos debe estar protegiendo. No está haciendo nada de parar el asesinato de ciudadanos. Desde el caso que pasó de los Turtles hace más de un año, prometió muchas reformas, pero todavía no suelta los videos de ese asesinato, todavía no suelta la investigación. De todos los asesinatos que ha habido, creo que no ha soltado nada. Y últimamente con estos casos está diciendo que los miembros de la familia no lo quieren soltar. No es cierto. Lo que hace que va con un miembro de la familia y con otro, y hasta que haya alguien que le va a dar la respuesta que él quiere. Una cosa más es esto, que el alcalde, el mayor, también es culpable. Y tal vez igual o más, porque él manda últimamente. Así que tienen que salir a las próximas elecciones. Nos vamos a juntar, el pueblo se va a juntar, porque no podemos tener esto y luego que se estén burlando y luego que acá que son muy reformistas cuando no están haciendo nada. Gracias.
Justice for Nicolas Chavez.
Sí, de nuevo les habla Jesús Cantú Medel con el American GI Forum. Soy el historiador del capítulo local que se llama Lucian Adams. Para concluir por mi parte, queremos decir que lo que ha sucedido por parte del Houston Police Department ha sido falta de transparencia, de contabilidad. Queremos justicia para Nicolas Chavez, pero más importante, queremos ofrecer nuestros pésames a la familia de Chávez y esperemos que lleguen sanos y salvos a su casa hoy. Y de parte de nuestro capítulo del American GI Forum, le queremos dar gracias a todos los participantes hoy y también queremos que lleguen ellos sanos y salvos. Nicolas Chavez, presente.
Nicolas Chavez.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
How did he die?
HPD.
By who?
HPD.
Give me my Nicolas Chavez.
Pan duro, dientes agudos.
Pues quién trae pan duro para estar segura. Ya que mis dientes están bien chulos y así los quiero tener. ¿De quién es esto? Le hago yo.